we met in, I don't know, late
17 years ago.
Yeah, 17 years ago, and we formed a partnership. She moved into the building first. I was still renovating the building at that time, and I talked Debbie into moving in, and she goes, well, I'll move in if you put a coffee shop in. So it was
our
kind of
ongoing joke.
Yes, it's a team effort to get this building to what we have in here today.
Yeah, I think that we worked on different committees, like Christmas committees, different things like that. We figured if we could get through that and work well together, then we could probably do this. And we have been asked as far as like sharing the space, how that all works and how we get along. But I think because we're together but we're separate, it just works really well for us.
I have grown. My kitchen was very small to begin with. I just offered coffee, desserts, and that was it. And then I added a few lunch items, and now we have kind of a vast variety of items on our menu.
And breakfast.
So, oh yes, breakfast has grown exponentially. I'm trying to think what else we've added. Just all kinds of different coffee drinks we've added.
Flatbreads.
Yes, we've added flatbreads, 3 soups in the winter, we have fraps.
And still dessert.
Yes,
Yeah.
still dessert. I love desserts, so that's why but the desserts were important to me. So I still have those. It's just not a main focus now. We offer food instead of just coffee and desserts.
I think for me, I like change. That's never bothered me. I like things different. When I very first opened, I only did food gift baskets. That was it. I loved Crown Tower Mansfield. That's what I wanted to do, so that's what I did. And then over the years, I've kind of changed with the needs of the communities. So I have a lot of local artisans who do gifts for me. Then I brought in cupcakes and cookies from the Faithful Little Cupcake. And then a couple years ago, I went back into doing the flowers and opened up the Floral end, where I do everyday funeral, special occasion, wedding, prom, all those sort of things. So we just have been we just kind of always try to change or fit what we think Ashland's wanting. My sister actually has a bath and body line that she does with all organic, all natural products, which is fantastic, with a large variety of products. I also have jewelry by a local person. I have pottery is by a local person, and then I've got pens and pen sets from a local person. So like I said, it's just some stuff I buy outright, and then other things I've got a lady now who's doing kind of like funky and different purses, on the side. So it's people bring stuff in, and if I think it's a fit, we give it a try. So that always changes too, depending on what somebody's bringing in or what people are asking me for. A lot of times I'll seek those things out just to see if we can kind of come up with what they're actually looking for as well.
The menu's constantly changing. We'll have our constant favorites, the regular menu, but then we do offer specials. So those will be changing all the time.
And then seasonal drinks.
Yes, seasonal, the drinks change all the time.
From pumpkin
to bourbon, caramel to...
And then the Christmas flavors,
yes,
which I love.
The Christmas flavors are coming. I grew up here, and then my husband and I bought the buildings a long time ago, and we renovated them. It took us 10 years to renovate them. We started at the top and worked our way down. And as we were renovating them, we were looking for people to fill the spaces, and that's how I got a hold of Debbie, and things kind of just took off from there. It's grown since then. So I have a lot of ties to Ashland.
Well, I've been here about 27 years. I was born and raised in Mansfield. We moved to Ashland because we like Victorian homes, which we bought one, which we currently still live in, and we just liked the community. Ashland has more of a community feel than any other area that I've ever lived in, and I love that. People, I feel, genuinely care about each other. I think people, if there's anything that anybody can do for somebody, they do that, and I just love the whole sense of community. And so for me, even putting a business in here, it's like I've gotten to know people through different things. I've been here long enough to see, both of us people have brought their kids in, and they from babies and now they're in junior high, and they're coming in and driving, and so we've been here long enough you know, to kind of where we've had, you know, everybody comes in, they're like, well, we're starting them out right, we're bringing in the baby, you know, and having our lunch, or, you know, so it's a great place, I think, to have a business. And now that the downtown is actually, you know, really coming alive, it's super exciting for us to see, because when we first went in, that's when Gilbert's was going out, Nardini's went out, pretty much everything went out but us. And now
when we started, there was probably close to 70 to 80% vacancy downtown. So, and a lot of people had a lot of doubts when we were moving into the buildings. They're like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, you know, my husband always had the theory is if you build it, they will come. And, you know, it's finally happening. They are coming.
Yeah, we're on this pendulum,
yes.
Going this way.
Yeah, we've already been at the bottom.
I really think the one thing that Lisa and I have always strived for is customer service. We will do our best to do whatever we can do to make the customer happy, whether it's going above and beyond, whether it is a special delivery. You know, we do gift wrapping here, put things in bags with tissues, so that way when you leave here, if you're taking it to somebody for a gift, it's done. You don't have to stop someplace else, pick up a bag, pick up a card, pick up everything. We try to have it where you're set. Guys love it for that reason, you know, so if they're coming in shopping for their wife, you know, they love that they can just take it out and that's it. They don't have to do anything else. So we try to make it for our customers, I think, just a really good experience from the very beginning, from when you walk in until when you're leaving. We want you to be happy the entire time.
All of our employees are actually family. We've become very good friends, even the ones that have moved away, we still keep in touch with. So, I mean, working together as much as we do, we become very close-knit. So we want you to feel welcome and part of our family when you come in.
And I would totally agree with that. I think even people think it's one place.
Yes.
You know, they don't know that it's like Enjoy in the front or downtown Perk. We tried to create an environment where we both have our separate niches, but when you come in, everybody gets treated the same. No matter if you're in the back end, the front end, everybody gets treated. And like she said, all the girls, I mean, we work so close together that, you know, we are like a big family, because there's not a bunch of us. So we all do double duty, we all help each other out. They've come up here, we've gone back there. We just do what we need to do to make sure that at the end of the day, the customer's happy and enjoy their experience.